Welcome back to the Crypto Report. I'm Blacksea, and I have another video for you guys. Today I want to talk about crypto.com. I want to talk about Crocoin and how I see a very, very healthy and bright future for CRO. I want to talk about Blackrock. They just seem to love stirring the pot in the crypto space. And finally, I want to talk about where I think Crocoin will be headed in the not so distant future. So before we hop into this video, guys, we are almost at 6,000 subscribers. Once we reach 10,000 subscribers, Crypto Kip and I will be giving away $1,000 worth of Bitcoin. So subscribe now. Now let's hop into this video. So I found this crypto bubbles chart here. This is the daily, and basically based on the size of the bubbles indicates how much the price has gone up in a given day. And it's a pretty cool way to just see kind of the market and visualize the market about how much they've increased in price each day. But what was interesting about this is I clicked this top 100 here, and I came down and there was an exchanges on here, and on the exchanges on this top 100 tab down here, there's exchanges that pop up, and there's no crypto.com. I found that interesting, especially on the other heat map that I was looking at. I'm so surprised that these tools have not integrated crypto.com yet. It's quite curious, in my opinion. I mean, look, we see KuCoin right here. It's you gotta pay to play for some of these exchanges, and that's why crypto.com is doing all the right things by buying all these naming rights for these stadiums and sponsoring UFC, because you gotta pay to play, guys. You gotta pay to play. You gotta pay to be a trusted service, to be a household name. It's very, very intriguing. But I want to talk about this. So over on Twitter, I posted, "Good morning, crypto friends. Blackrock, the world's largest asset manager, says, get ready for a recession unlike any ever before. What worked before won't work now. Dun, dun, dun." So doom and gloom. And I said FUD or real, and I really appreciate the comments I got on this. I like to see the market sentiment, and I like to see your guys' opinions. You see, Mimi Ken says, initially FUD, then it becomes real by next year. When it's so real, everyone will say it's FUD. Don't know if I'm making any sense. No, I totally get what you're saying. But I personally think that when the largest asset manager in the world comes out and says something like this, and comes out with news in general, and statements, you got to read between the lines. You got to say, why would they say this? How does this benefit them? Are they doing this to benefit the people? Doubtful. Very doubtful. How is this benefiting them? And so I looked into this a little bit, and when New York Times had their event where they had SBF speaking on the panel, they also had the head of Blackrock on there, and they interviewed him. And in that interview, he was talking about how crypto is literally the future in stock 2.0, but he never used the word crypto. He said open ledger platforms. They know what's going on. I really do believe here that they are trying to scare everybody. They really are. BlackRock is trying to scare everybody. They are trying to get in on this cryptocurrency space right now. And guys, a few months back when BlackRock announced that they were opening crypto, they were opening crypto spots in their business model where they would have allocated funds to be put into different crypto companies like ETFs and whatnot. They put money into FTX, and FTX failed. There was a $26 million investment on BlackRock's part, and they failed. It was, and BlackRock and institutions like this, they don't just fail. That doesn't happen. That doesn't happen. That is a stain on their mark. Guys, they're not worried. They know where crypto is going. And that's why I am so bullish, so ridiculously bullish on crypto.com. The chart doesn't look good right now, guys. But when you have true conviction on a project, a company, an asset, and it looks like this, you should be licking your lips, guys. This is incredible, incredible buying opportunity. When you have the head of Blackrock talking, and in between the lines he's saying crypto is the future, crypto is the future, every other sentence, but without saying cryptocurrency is the future. You got to pay attention, guys. You got to be paying attention. It's kind of a meme, the laser eyes, but you got to have laser eyes, guys. You got to be paying attention to the market when nobody's paying attention. And right now, I'm seeing crypto.com and I'm saying, "Wow. This is an incredible buying opportunity." First I'm thinking, when I'm hearing these things being said by the head of BlackRock, I'm thinking, well, first off, I'm thinking, how does this benefit them? Then second off, I'm thinking, after the comments about crypto, I'm thinking, okay, probably right now is a great time to be buying Bitcoin and Ethereum. And then the next thing I'm thinking is, okay, they're talking about tokenized equities and open source ledgers. And then I think immediately, okay, well, what are these exchanges that are sticking around right now? Crypto.com, Binance, Coinbase, whether you like it or hate it. I mean, Coinbase is just an easy entry, but once you start diving into the crypto space, you realize why Crypto.com and Binance is so much better. It's a clear winner, though. Binance and Crypto.com. Clear winners. Clear winners. And I think right now is an incredible buying opportunity, guys. We are testing this support at 5.5 cents. We did not get a candle close, thankfully. I don't want to see a candle close above this 5.5 cent mark. If it happens, we'll readjust our strategy, buy more, increase our purchases for DCAing. But we haven't closed below. I'm looking for a retest. I'm looking for a bounce off and a retest. I want to see us retest the top of this wick here at about 7.5 cents. That's my next price target if we get a bounce off of this. Now, if we get something like this, we bounce off and come and hit this, I won't be as bullish. I will think that, the more you test the support, the more likely you will do that. But we'll see what happens. Right now, I'm waiting for some more candles to form, guys. Let's look over at Binance a little bit, because Binance, it's very interesting to look at Binance and compare it to Crypto.com. Binance has just been falling down because of all this ridiculous FUD. It is what it is, but we've recovered a little bit, down about 40% from the peak of this. Now, if we measure from here, about when the true FUD started, yeah, about 22%. That's a pretty big correction. But overall, when you look at the Binance chart, it's bullish. It's the biggest exchange in the world. It's pretty incredible. Crypto.com, guys. Right now, you may be zooming out and be thinking, wow, like, we are so far away from $1. We're so far away from the previous all-time high. Blacksea, you might ask, Blacksea, how could we get above $1? If you haven't been around for more than one bull and bear cycle, I understand why you'd ask that. I do. I really understand why you'd ask that. But guys, I'm telling you, when a bull run comes back, when nobody expects it, when nobody's expecting a bull run, that's when ridiculous things happen. Like, let's look over at Bitcoin, because that gives a better representation of where we can go. 365 days leading into the next Bitcoin halving, we usually see a 50% to 100% rally into the Bitcoin halving, then a continuation. Guys, if Bitcoin gets to 30K, there's no reason why Crypto.com doesn't get back above to the 20 cents, 25 cent price range. But when we see new all-time highs for Bitcoin, that's when we're talking about blasting off, guys. Blasting off. Going above previous all-time highs, if Bitcoin gets to 100K, which personally I think it will probably go above that, depending on how long it takes us to get there. It's not really an if for 100K. It's an if for next cycle. When we get to 100K. There is no reason crypto.com isn't at $2.50 with token burns, mass adoption. The question is how long? The time. How long until we get there? That's the question. I'll leave you with that. $2.50 CRO coin. Very, very, very possible in the next peak bull run. Well, guys, if you stuck around this far, please give me a like, subscribe. I really appreciate all the support you guys have been giving us. If you really like this content, please consider becoming a member of the channel. We do our live streams every Tuesday and Thursday. We love creating a community. We've got lots of membership perks. See you in the next one.